Hi Taurus, this is just going to be a mini reading for you guys. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember, it's not a personal reading, it's a general reading. So certain parts may not resonate, they will. Maybe they will. Just remember, what doesn't resonate for you resonates for someone else who needed to hear it. So let's see what my Tauruses got going on right now. The turtle kept coming up for you guys, and the turtle in this deck talks about self-preservation. So I'm just putting that out there for you guys. All right, what's going on with this? See, it showed up again. What's going on? We got crystals. Healing is never linear. There are always ebbs and flows. Ooh, too many. Hold on, Taurus. I feel like my hands are getting dry. We have every action has a reaction. Sorry. What's going on with the zodiac signs? And we have, without acknowledging the shadows, enlightenment is elusive. I love this card, it's so pretty. And then just like your sister sign, Scorpio, who got this in their actual spread, speak with integrity, listen with kindness. And then, okay. All right, Taurus. So I feel like either you or someone you could be involved with, and this could be a friend. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a parent. It can be a sibling. But I feel like there's a lack of, I'm not gonna say moral. I'm not gonna say lack of morals, maybe, but for every action, there's a reaction, right? That's the universal law. So I would say, Taurus, be mindful of the type of energy you're putting out there. Everything is energy, right? So be mindful of, your relationship and, how you feel with money at this time. Be mindful of what you're putting out there about, like, yourself, your friends, your partners, and things like that. Be mindful, and also just be really mindful about the things that you're actually physically doing. The decisions you're making and the actions that you're taking in regards to certain things. Because, like it says, every action has a reaction, right? So if you're overspending, the reaction to that is you're going to be broke. If you're overextending yourself to other people, the reaction to that is you're going to be depleted. If you are being overly bitchy and, cold or mean and stubborn, then the reaction to that is you're going to have discord and conflict with other people. So, again, keep that in mind. Every action has a reaction. And I feel like here with this Buddha card where it says, without acknowledging the shadows, enlightenment is elusive. There are certain aspects of yourself that need to be, that you may be trying to ignore, or you may be trying to ignore this about someone, or this vice versa. But I feel like, if we can't always be love and light all the time. We're not going to always be in a good mood. We're not gonna always, we're not gonna just, it's just never gonna be, and it doesn't, it's okay to like, and I feel like Tauruses are pretty good at not losing their temper until they lose their temper, and then it gets scary, right? Like most people that kind of harbor and hold things in, and then when they finally get upset, it gets like really, really ugly. But I want to say there's certain aspects of yourself that you're not really being honest with. And I feel like until you become honest with parts of yourself, everything else around you, especially if this is in regards to intimacy, if that's what you're seeking, if that's what you're desiring, if you're not honest with yourself about things about yourself that may not be nice, that you still may need to heal, aspects of yourself that aren't likable or lovable. And I mean lovable, that's wrong. But like, when I mean lovable, meaning like, it's like, little porcupine animals. And if you try to go hug it or touch it, it's gonna stick you. So if a person is trying to like get to know you, or if a person is like, and this can be like friends too, it doesn't have to just be romantic, but this can be even if you want to meet new friends or make new friends, you gotta open up, but you also have to be honest about the parts of yourself that make it hard for people to want to give you that. Nobody's unlovable, right? But I just feel like everybody has the potential to be, everybody deserves love. That's something that is universal. That's something that is a fucking human birthright. But I feel like a lot of times we get in our own ways by not acknowledging aspects of ourselves that make it hard for people to want to get close to us and give us what we need. We may be saying we want somebody to do this, we want somebody to do that, we want friends like this, friends like that, but like, how are you showing up to these occasions? Like, how are you showing up to these relationships, these partnerships, these friendships? So like, just be mindful of, what's working in the shadows in regards to yourself that could be interfering with things externally, right? And remember, healing is never linear. It's ebbs and flows of everything. So like, you may be good about something today, and tomorrow it may fuck you up. That's part of life. And I know it sucks, it doesn't feel good, but we can't really, we just kind of have to ride that wave, right? Grief does come in different stages, and things happen, but don't try not to uncover anything, or try not to plaster something with something else to cover up what's really going on inside. So if you're still like sad, depressed, or bitter, hurt about a breakup, old friendship, or an old job, or whatever, acknowledge that when it shows up. Don't try to scarf it down, because then that's when you may be, if you're scarfing it down, something that is asking to be acknowledged, you may start lashing out at the wrong people, or you may just start closing yourself off, or blocking out the wrong people that actually deserve to get to know you, and that actually want to come in for the right reasons. And make sure you're being integrous with the things you say, and and mostly with yourself first, right? But also make sure you're listening, and you're actually listening. You guys are ruled by the throat. The throat talks about listening, it talks about speaking, so it's it's the throat, it's communication. So make sure you guys are working on your throat chakra as well, I would say. And for Taurus, I would focus on the sign that's in your third house. So I would focus on your third house if I were you. So find out what time you were born, look at the energy in your third house, and I would focus on that, okay? I hope this helps. The third house is ruled by Jim. You guys rule the second house, but I'm telling you guys to focus on the third house, because that's where the communication and speech come in, and creativity and things like that, and the way we listen and learn. And I feel like that's something that you guys just need to focus on right now. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.